Hello guys, welcome to Python for Beginners with Daniel from the Tech Guy vlog. Today we're going to talk about Python and variables. This series is meant for anybody coming from other programming languages or new programmers. So today we're going to talk about variables. In Python, this is how you would declare a variable. You would start out with your variable name and set it equal to your value. In this case, we have two different variables. We have myInt equals 3 and all caps myInt equals 4. Python is case sensitive, so make sure you capitalize and you make those distinctions between your lowercase and uppercase letters when you're naming variables. We're going to use the print function in Python. It's a built-in function in Python that allows you to print to screen. If you know other programming languages, fprint is one of the commonly used function names. In Python, it's simply print parentheses and place the variable you like to use within your print function. So if we were to run this program, we would get value of 3. Now we were to print the the variable myInt all caps, you would get 4. So let's go ahead and take the different types of data. Right now we've just printed an integer, but there are other data types built into Python. So we have integers, strings, floats, and booleans. These are some of the primitive built-in data types that come with Python. And let's take a look at some more examples of that. So we can declare a myInt equals 3 variable, and that would be considered an integer variable. Now let's take a look at floating point values. 3.14 is an example of a float. Name, in this case, variable name equals to string, Daniel Ruiz. And the way we declare strings in Python is by using quotation marks, double quotation marks around your variable, or single quotation marks as well. So this is considered a string. And a string is basically a collection of characters. Now we can also have booleans in Python. We have boolean values that are either false or boolean values that are true. Make sure that you capitalize false and true to make it a boolean. All right, so now let's take some programming examples and how we can use variables. So let's go ahead and create a new Python file, and I'm using Atom. It's a text editor for programming. I highly recommend Atom, and it's great if you're just getting started with Python. Directory, so I went into the directory where I have my file. In my terminal window on my Mac, it would be your command window on if you're a PC. So let's go ahead and create a few variables here. And we're going to set that variable equal to 4. And so we've just created a new variable with a value of integer 4. Now let's create another variable, b equals 5.1456. And now let's create a string. So a string we would create by using double quotation marks. We're going to call this variable name and set it equal to this character famously known from The Office. And let's go ahead and create a boolean type. So bool1 equals true. Make sure you capitalize that first letter of booleans. And then true, excuse me. All right, so now we've created 5 different variables, and now we're gonna see what we can do with them. Now, using the print function that we previously spoke about, we are able to print this to screen. If we were to run this program just like the way it is right now, we would get nothing. But if we want to print out something and do something with these variables, we can use the built-in print function on Python. So let's go ahead, print, and we're going to go ahead and print just the first variable here. Let's go ahead and click on this and let's save it. Command S on Mac or Control S if you are on a Windows computer. And let's go ahead and run this on our terminal. The way we run the program is simply by typing Python and then the program name, in this case variables.py. So I'm going to go ahead and click enter or return, and we get 4. This is the value of a that we specified here on line 2, and in line 14 we put print a. We want to print it to the terminal, and that's how you would get that done. Now let's go ahead and print the rest of our values. We can print the rest of our values on a single line using commas, separating them by commas. So b name, let's do bool1, bool2, and this is going to spit out all our variables in a single line. We can go ahead and run the program again. Go ahead and save your program, and you want to go ahead and run it on your terminal window. And now we get the 2 lines which we created before, print A and then print B, name, boolean, and bool1, which we have right here as 5.1456 Michael Scott, true and false. So this basically covers everything you need to know to get started with variables. But let's go ahead and talk about one more thing. We're using the type function that comes built in Python. Type gives you the type of data that you have created within a variable. So in case you really want to know, you can do print, and let's go ahead use type function to determine what the type of data is for variable b. Go ahead and save that and go ahead and run that, and then you're gonna get the variable type. Again, this is a float, and then we have class equals float. So basically telling you that that variable that was created is of type float. It's a class float, which is the different variable types that we covered, one of the different variable types that we covered earlier. So I hope this gives you a good start on your journey with Python. I will be creating more videos introducing Python concepts and Python syntax in upcoming videos again. So go ahead and please comment down below, and if you have any questions, feel free to write them as well. Also hit that subscribe button. Again, I want you to be able to access those videos that are coming up in the next few weeks. Once again, thank you for joining Video Blog with Daniel, and take care. Bye bye.